Today's video is a big one. Princess Cruises has got a brand new president, so we need to talk all about that, what to look forward to, what we're looking back on, and also today is the day that the Black Friday sales on Princess Cruises go live, and so some things I think you need to keep in mind about that, and as you look at your travels and plan what it is that you want to do 25, 26, and moving into 27. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Tuesday. It is November 26th of 2024. I'm really happy to be here with you. We've got a little bit different setup right now. We've got family here for Thanksgiving, so people are sleeping in my usual studio area. So here I am. What I wanted you to think about today, though, is what we're looking at going forward with Princess getting a new president. So if you're new around here, we have been here since Jan Schwartz was the president of Princess, followed her along. And then I remember October of 2021 when John Paget was announced to be the next president of Princess Cruises. Actually, Gordon and I had just boarded the Majestic Princess, and we were going on a sailing that October, a round trip from Los Angeles down to the Mexican Riviera. And I was really excited to see what he was going to do as the president of Princess Cruises. So if you're not aware, John Paget is actually outstanding tech guy. He had the idea for the magic bands that Disney has, which are really cool. If you're going to be staying there and experiencing everything with Disney, those magic bands are a game changer. So he did that, and then he came to Princess with the idea for the medallion and saw that implementation through. And I think we would all agree that we absolutely love the medallion. The medallion is one of the things, honestly, just from my point of view, that sets Princess aside from other cruise lines. It's remarkable the experience you have, and just from being able to put the medallion on your wrist in a like attached to your watch or in a bracelet, on your necklace, on a lanyard, and just this last week when I was on Celebrity, for the first few days I was doing really good, but I ended up down at guest services, I think it was 6 times, getting my room key printed again because I would keep leaving it in my cabin, and my room steward wasn't around much to ask him to do it. And so just from the convenience, as well as everything else you can do with it. So John Paget is the one that implemented that, came with that idea. So I think that we do owe him a debt of gratitude for that. I am really grateful for the medallion, and so it makes us want to look forward to what we are going to see from the next president of Princess Cruises. So when you think about it, John Paget was the president from 2021 to 2024, so basically 3 years. The new president of Princess Cruises is currently the president of Holland America Cruise Line, and he started there as the president in 2020. So he has been the president of Holland America for roughly 4 years. His name is Gustave Antorka, if I'm saying that correctly, and he goes by Gus. And so I am really excited to see what he brings. Last night on our live, I asked our Let's Go family member, Hetty. She, I think, is our Let's Go family member who has cruised Holland America the very most. She has cruised Holland America a lot, and to the point that I am really grateful, and it's really special to me when she will come on a group cruise with us on Princess, because I know she loves Holland America so much. But I asked her, what are some of the things, what stands out to you the most about what you have noticed a change in Holland America in the last 4 years under Gus Antorka's leadership? Do you know what she said? She said itineraries. And when she said that, she's absolutely right. When just not too long ago, I talked to you about new things that Holland America is doing with their Alaska cruise tours. They do have remarkable itineraries, and they have become more remarkable, both in visiting new places in the world, new places on their itineraries that they've not been before, as well as the way they organize the ports that they're going to visit and the way they put those cruises together. It has been truly extraordinary to see what is coming out of Holland America. So that is one of the things that I am really looking forward to with Princess. I think Princess does a great job, but I am expecting to see, for our world to open a little bit wider for what we can do when sailing on Princess Cruise Line. So that's one thing that I'm really looking forward to. Another thing that I am thinking about is when you look forward to what to what we have seen on Holland America and what it will maybe bring to Princess, I'm looking forward to a little bit more of that cruising tradition coming back. I remember when I first started cruising on Princess Cruises, no matter where we were going on our cruises, whether it was to Alaska, somewhere in Europe, it did not matter where, there was an abundance of enrichment, and all of the enrichment was focused on where it was that you were going to, either the ports that you were going, and I'm not talking about the port guide visit. I'm not talking about the thing where, you go and they say, here's how you take the bus. Here's how you do this. Not that, but true enrichment. And so it didn't matter where we were going. They told you history. They told you lots to do with everywhere you were going and what you were seeing and the nature and just everything. And that has truly fallen off a little bit. When we were on, I just was thinking about our British Isles cruise that we went on in June. They had some enrichment on board. Some of it didn't have anything to do with even where we were going. It was just history. The person that they had on board that did the port guide type of talk was okay, not great. So I am really looking forward to really some of that enrichment coming back, and I think that Holland America is known for that, and I am hoping that we keep what's the best of Princess and just add what Holland America is doing really well. The next thing that I think is really important that I would hope for is loyalty. We need some loyalty help at Princess. They put loyalty on sale, and that is affecting the experience of people who are truly loyal, right? People that are elite, and when you think about it, you would call them elite plus. They have cruised so many times with Princess, and they are all lumped together with people that just backed up some cruises and accomplished the elite status. Now, if you are someone who did extra cruises, that sailed August 1st through December 1st of this year, and you added that plus or premier, and you got the double loyalty points, thumbs up. That is wonderful, because you know what? That's what you're supposed to do. We all want those perks for being elite. And so that doesn't mean that's bad. That's awesome. That's the idea. Good going. But at the same time, we need a way to reward people who truly sail again and again and again with Princess. And so I am really hoping to see some additional loyalty levels that reward those people that sail again and again and again. I think they should be recognized, and as well as adding some more perks as you go up that ladder for what you get if you cruise, even more. And I think of looking like what Celebrity does with their Zenith. Look at what Holland America does with their top levels. It's really interesting, and we need something like that at Princess. So I hope they're looking at that. I love, I'm just going to say this is a really funny thing. I hope we can have our Take 5 lounge back. I hope we can take out those slot machines. It was a treat this last week to be on the Celebrity Ascent and have a no smoking casino. I don't even use the casino, but I walked through several times, and it's a really different experience. And you want to know what? Yes, it was a non-smoking casino, but every time that I walked through, whether it was on a sea day, so busy. When I walked through in the evening, there was not a table that was not being used. Super busy, and it was non-smoking. So I think that makes the case that you can have a non-smoking casino and still be super busy. Just throwing that out there. So I want to hear in the comments from all of you what it is that you're looking forward to with the next president or princess. I also want to know if you've sailed on Holland America a lot, let us know what you have noticed under Mr. Antorka's guidance there at Holland America. And I want to give you a little bit of context as well. So you look at how, I saw comments of people, and like across a lot of Facebook pages, why is it that they moved him over from Holland America? Did they go looking for him, or did they sweeten his deal to come to Princess? So I've been thinking, and I think probably moving, if I had to guess, I want to hear what you think, moving from being the president of Holland America to being the president of Princess is a step up from the standpoint that Holland America has 11 ships, Princess has 16 ships, and some of those ships, of course, are much larger. It also, with having, more ships, you sail more guests every single year, and it's just kind of fun, a little bit different demographic there, and so I think that hopefully, my guess would be this is a step up, and then the lady that is taking over as president there at Holland America has been with Holland America for a while as well, so moving people up that have some experience. In the long run, I think it would be really fun to see them bring in some new people, not new from the standpoint of they're not going to respect what cruising is, they don't know what, They're going to make changes that would never happen during cruising, but really just to get a new thought in there. It's kind of fun when you look at, fun is a funny word, but it's interesting as you look at the different jobs that people have in the cruise industry. A lot of them move from one cruise line to another one to another one, and it's just kind of interesting to see everywhere that everyone has been. And I know that there is the good and the bad to that, right? They build on their experience and they learn so much as they go that there is so much value to having someone who is seasoned in that industry. At the same time, I don't know that it needs to be the president, but you need to throw somebody in that will do a little bit of that disruptive innovation. And you think of John Paget and what he did coming to Princess with the idea for the medallion. That was disruptive innovation. Forever, people have been going around with those key cards, right? And so I feel like we need a little bit more of that. And I don't know how to get it because I'm not in charge of any of that. But if anybody out there is listening, I think that that is something that they might just want to think about. There are a lot of talented people out there in other industries or with other companies, other consulting groups, just lots of things that have a lot to bring to the table. So we'll look forward to keeping our eye on that. So like I said, let me know what you think and let me know the things that you really want to see come up next. And I think it's really important as we think about this time, John Paget has been the president of Princess, and you know what, we all sit here in our armchair and say, you know what, I would do that different, or I would do that instead, or why do they not do that? But you want to know what, it's a whole different thing to be in the driver's seat. And sometimes you can see things that people in the back seat can't see. And so I think it's really important as leadership switches, just to remember, like I said last night in my live, that we all stand on the shoulders of giants. Whether it's in our family, whether you look at it in a corporate structure, we all try to build on what has come before. And we are able to do what we're able to do because of what people before us did. And so I just want to say that I think that's really important. I wish John Paget all the very best in whatever he decides to do next. And I know he's going to do a really good job. I know it. And as Gus Antorka comes to Princess Cruises, I am expecting only the best. So we'll look for the best and really look forward to seeing what we're going to see. Alrighty, now let's talk about the Black Friday sales and some things I think you need to keep in mind, both as you plan your travel and when you look at a sale like this. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, would you please? And give this video a thumbs up if you appreciate my updates. So thinking about the Black Friday sale, it went live today. Today is November 26th and it ends November 29th. So Friday night, it's going to be done at the end of the day there. And so you've got this much time to look at the cruises that you want to take. And here's my opinion. I think that it's a good time to book. If you know you want to take a trip, a cruise, and you have not booked it yet, you're going to want to do that. Because number one, availability. A lot of cruises are really full. A lot of cruises have a lot of space in them too. But at the same time, Black Friday usually is a really good sale. Historically, Black Friday is a really good sale. I do want to say that I've looked at several cruises this morning, both booking some for people as well as looking at what they already had booked. Some cruises you get extra onboard credit, you get a little bit better price, or the price stays the same and you get the onboard credit. Some of them have not changed at all. Some prices have gone up. And so just so you know, it is a computer algorithm that does this. The programmers put in the parameters and nobody sits there saying, what are we going to do with this cruise? And then what are we going to do with that one? And what about that one? No, it is all based on the availability that's like how sold that ship is, based on how long until it sails. So I would say the reason I think it's important is because as long as you book with a refundable deposit, you can always make a change in the future if you want to. And so keep that in mind, alrighty? But don't just sit there and wait for what you think the price ought to be someday, because if you do, you might not be going, or you might miss being in the kind of cabin that you want to be in. There are some cruises that people have asked me about today that are waitlisted, and we've had, some cruises are waitlisted in the not too distant future, and so that means that you can put yourself on the wait list and hope that somebody cancels. Once something is waitlisted, whether it's a category or everything on the ship, you have to wait for someone to cancel. And So go ahead and, let me know. I'm happy to help you if you want me to help you with your travels. You can send me an email and I'll help you with your cruise. But if you like to do your own thing, definitely get out there, go on a cruise and have a fun time. Another thing that I want you to know about is I really think it's important to know Black Friday sales are not only on cruise lines, they are on like land tour companies, and more with how much it costs to go fly into somewhere, rent a car, do the hotels, hop around everywhere, pay for your admission to some of the places that you really want to see, organize a tour so that you don't have to stand in line to see that venue or whatever it is. I think that places like Trafalgar, Tauk, a lot of these land tour companies are really becoming more and more valuable as it makes it so that you can see the places you want to see, and someone will make sure that you get where it is you're going. You don't have to worry about driving in a foreign place. You don't have to worry about where you're going to park your car while you go see the cathedral that you came to see, whatever it is. So just putting that out there. A lot of other companies are having Black Friday sales as well. So make sure that you take a look at those. Finally, I don't think personally that they put these sales out there to deceive. If you look at the sale with Princess, it says up to 50% off and up to $500 of onboard credit. So basically between $0 and $500 is how much onboard credit you're going to get, and it truly depends on the cruise that you're picking. And so I'm really looking forward to hearing from you in the comments. Let me know, have you been waiting to book a cruise? Are you booking it today? And where is it that you want to go? Where is it that you want to go? I am so excited. I'm really looking forward, like I said, to hearing your comments. We have so much to talk about today. And I want to say also that I think that together as a Let's Go family, just bright days are ahead. And it's magic to be together more than you might ever suspect. So I will see you here again tomorrow, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.